How will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
With all due respect, sir, I wouldn't want to offend your relatives.
Don't worry, they're my wife's relatives. I see what you're getting at. So how did this little brawl of yours end up?
I'll say it for you. Henry got his arse kicked. You know Yurko's as strong as an ox.
And why wouldn't he be, with all he eats and drinks? But what can we do with you, Henry, if even a drunken Moravian brawler can beat you? We could get into all sorts of tricky situations along the way.
That's true, Henry. But there's something we can do about that. I think Lord Sameen here could teach you a thing or two.
Yeah, why not? What do you say, youngster? Fancy a bit of training?
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
What a view!
So, we're here. Harley, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. Hold on a mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
That won't be necessary. I've got all I need.
Well, all right. But it never... You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks and get your...
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
That. Oh, no, you don't.
That's a good.
What do you say, son?
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm...
That's true. And you have... Anyways, you can keep that old but take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood.
I will, Captain.
I needed that. It's good to be every now and again. Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can tell. You should come to the courtyard and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come in. We've got a nice arena in Samin. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trusky.
I'm from Silver Scallis, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
What now? Boy! Greetings. What brings you here?
I'd like to apologize for that brawl.
That capon of yours is a puffed up fool, more to the point, and you fought like a lion and all. We out...
You were better.
Aye, but you wouldn't avoid the stocks even so. In any case, as far as the two of us are concerned,
Right.
you can see I'm not some idiot, can't you? I just don't...
I hope not.
I'm sure you are. You're a good lad. If you ever want a proper workout and some fisticuffs, farewell, my friend.
Whoa!
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir?
Well, that makes sense. The bailiff's... And I'm really...
I understand. All right, Henry.
And Henry,
As you wish. Master Bailiff.
Ask away. By all way now. Aren't you that lad who's helping?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah. I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did. A few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
It seems you have a lot of concerns with...
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not. Lord Semin would be happier if I paid all the bill. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it. But if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about...
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf...
You're right, Master.
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go around saying the opposite.
I don't think Lord Semin would do that. Do you know anything about Rada?
Only what I've told you. But,
Why is that?
well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouth. That pair have mischief in their eyes.
That'll be all.
Well then, young man.
They were spotted here, sir.
So to Yichin.
Oh, they were driving so...
The thieving...
Sir, I can send a message.
Oh, it'll take too long.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yichin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yichin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True.
Be with you.
Still,
And with you.
we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchy. They could have turned off something. Or something could have happened. It might have been ambushed, mate.
When you give over with that, I'll bet my brains they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them cruising at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go then. So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir, but don't forget.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it?
sack of charcoal. That could have fallen off the cart.
You found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then.
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's a tough question, sir. But nothing happens on God's green earth without his will. If that's the way God wants it, there's nothing you can do.
None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one. Not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange.
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough.
Well, that's just it.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry?
Very well, sir.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
And someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the Ross. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old Yarmilka would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you. They got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything. Look out!
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my leg stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why is that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows, and the whirring of the spinning wheels... Oh, shh. Wait a moment. Do you hear that?
I do. There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer. What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young... The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire, and so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad.
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for?
I'm afraid of...
Jesus Christ, boy, if you've got any sense at all, if you've got anything to fear here, now shut up and get...
Just 'cause old Stumble poured some pond water on your head in the woods don't mean a damn thing.
But Stumble's a priest.
Stumble is a drunken old fool who claims he was a priest. He can't even quote one psalm.
Don't you think he'd have a better nickname than Stumble if he was a priest?
Those definitely aren't the blacksmith's hands.
What's wrong with his legs?
What's wrong with his legs? They can't stay away from the tavern.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. I didn't see them.
Seems we can't avoid a...
Isn't it a bit dangerous? Just...
Sure it's dangerous, youngster. But if you're more dangerous than them bastards...
So, how are we gonna do it?
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back up.
Good idea.
All right, sir.
Climb up top.
Right you are, Captain.
You really saw that?
I'm not kidding. Honza, tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your pizzle. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. She had one different than the other.
All right. But that ain't normal.
I'll piss on your corpse! I'll hack you to ribbons! I'll hack you to ribbons!
He's had it.
Hey, I need a hand
your
here.
ass off. Ah! He's had it. useless. I'll be done with you in a flash.
Nice.
Oh. And it ain't over yet, sir. You're good.
Hard to say, but I don't think it was them.
Me neither. The right...
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense.
Yeah, well, you were right.
Shouldn't we send for
Who would we send for? By the
Don't worry, lad.
I am.
Hold on, lad.
Of course.
I should bloody...
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
It makes no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours. Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
At them, you whoreson!
Slice him up! Now we'll have
No, you don't.
Too slow.
Nice.
Show what you're made
You
of.
to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Yeah. Ha! Now you're sweating blood,
Show what
you
you're made
shit.
of! Keep it up!
Nice try. You let him on nicely. He's at it. Show what you're made of. Nice. Bash him on the head.
Another one.
Ha! We'll finish this quickly. Good. That hit home.
Nice hit!
They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
What now?
One of them bastards fled into...
But they'd taken him captive.
Are you deaf? They took him captive because he wanted to... They were in cahoots. Only the thief wanted... And they deserve the same punishment.
I'll go and...
Great. Hurry. They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
What now?
One of them bastards fled.
I'll go...
Great.
You never know. Word always gets around. People are already saying...
I've got you now, Venser.
Well, why the fuck would I? Besides...
Who knows what they'll do to you? You might just get a whipping.
For robbing Semine! That old miser! He left me strung up from the nearest tree.
If I were in your shoes, I think I'd go for the rope.
How would you know? Although, to come up with something that stupid, you must...
Well, come what may. Anything can happen. Maybe you'll get out of it somehow.
Sure, I'll get out of it. And I don't have to be the one who falls off the cliff.
Can't you think of any other way out of it?
Well...
Why would I?
Maybe for coin.
Carry on.
Well... Jules wasn't entirely wrong.
Only it didn't work out.
As you can see, we had to pull the cart over and haul the goods up to the rocks. But before Ghouls had a chance to count the loot, well, that is, my cousin Franzi did. I had enough work hauling them sacks.
And what did he take?
I don't really know. But he found something on the cart.
So you want to bribe me with something?
Don't worry. It's something valuable.
All right, then.
The thing is, I don't actually know. But only Franzi does.
So, besides some dodgy map...
That's not nothing.
You do?
So you'll...
Yeah, I'll probably regret this. But get going.
Well, don't worry. I might be a thief.
Off you go, then.
Mind where you're going.
That looks like a map. Carved into the rock. Nice. That's a good one. Beautiful. Nice one. I'm sorry, sir, but that bastard gave me the slip.
Christ, Henry?
Well, the main thing is we...
To hell with the cart. I just hope that scum won't go boasting around.
I think he'll keep his mouth shut.
Why do you think that?
Just... What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. Well, you did a... And so you don't say I had you clamoring over these...
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. You deserve... We'll go via trust. You ought to report back to Red of...
A ride would be great.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Vence's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
Shut up, Francie. You both told me you'll bring me the cart, and then you try to fuck me over.
We didn't. Well, Vence did. I didn't know what was going to happen. Where are you taking us?
To Sameen, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realize you can't execute me just like that.
That depends. By right, I should send a plea to the royal court to ask if we can be... I'd happily take the risk and cut your head off without permission.
I can see how much you respect the rule of law here.
You're quite a joker. Invoking the law, are you?
And what will happen to me?
If you really are innocent, nothing will happen to you.
I am. It was Vence who roped me into it. I swear on my soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Every good-for-nothing I dragged to the gallows swore on his ma. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was pure as the driven snow. But this arsehole don't think twice about damning her. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
Ain't it grand, you're here?
I'm sorry.
Hey, Boller, you nearly hit me, damn it.
Put it away, or I'll smack.
A weapon?
From the dead like that. Shame on you.
They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase...
I'll go...
Great.